Hey guys, it is Sunday, January 22nd, and it's my shop reopening day. I closed it in December for the holidays and finally reopening it. My winter stuff was only up for sale for 2 weeks before I had to close the shop since my December shop update was way later than it should have been. It should have been early November. So not everyone had a chance to buy my winter and Christmas themed stuff. And also I'm introducing the bags, the shopping bags, too, because they arrived, so I'm like, well, I guess I might as well throw them up while the shop's reopening. I'm not going to wait for a future new product launch date. So I don't anticipate it being a huge update with a ton of orders, but we'll see. I was doing some cleaning in here last night, although I didn't get as far as I originally wanted to because I got distracted organizing cables and stuff down here because my computer tower was down in that corner, and then extension cables and power bars and all kinds of stuff was down there. So I moved it so that the tower is up on the table right there. And right now you can't see much. You can see one white cable coming down the back, which is the extension cord going to the wall. And this is my Ethernet cable, which I am replacing with a longer one, and I actually ordered it last night finally, but everything is underneath here, which doesn't look the prettiest. But I had ordered these hooks and I use those for cable management because they can screw right into the wood. I would just drill a skinny hole with my drill and then screw them in. So this is what this looks like. The mounting stuff for the back of these power bars is awful. Like, I usually would have a couple screws or really wide head nails, and these sort of slide onto the screws and nails, but these ones are just weird. They're really weird power bars, and I don't understand how you're supposed to mount them because there's no screw or nail that's gonna fit in there. So I've just taped them with Gorilla Tape, so I don't know if it's gonna hold. So it's a little messy when you come underneath, but you know what? It works. And it looks good. Looks good from over here. On this side, we're gonna have some cables coming from the monitors, but this pillow is hiding all that, which really doesn't look that bad, honestly. So yay for cable management. I also pushed this over. I did block it behind here, so these two drawers are not accessible. They are empty. Someone mentioned pushing it in further so that this bar lines up with here, which I did consider. I think it would be too far, but also there's this. There's this right here, which would still prevent the drawer from opening. I also just like where it's cutting off right now. It's lined up with the leg. Put this yellow one back on because it was off and it's stuck down because it is overhanging in the back all the way to the ground almost. Just like that. And so to prevent the weight of it from pulling the whole thing off, I've got some stickies holding it down. And I put this here, which is pretty heavy, so it's helping to hold the fabric on. This white thing is not gonna stay here. I just put it there because it was previously in that corner. So I'm just getting it out of the way by putting it there for now. And I still have a lot more stuff to put away. Like I said, I kind of got fixated on the computer station and didn't finish cleaning. I'd also like to pull this stuff out and get that table put over there. Spiders back there. Ew, ew, ew. You know, maybe those can stay there. I think the table will fit. Okay, I'm not gonna slide those boxes underneath the table yet because I actually need to fill some bins with the bags. I need to prep my packing station. All right, am I gonna stack these? I mean, for the sake of space, I might have to, which means I can't stand those up. Ooh, getting warm. There are things I ordered for this shop update that I don't have yet, and I'm hoping it doesn't become a problem. Like I ordered some shipping labels and stamps from Canada Post, and they're not here yet. They were shipped expedited, so I thought they'd be here fast, but the estimated shipping date was like 2 weeks after I ordered them. So, probably should have ordered that earlier. I did order some labels off of Amazon as a backup because I'm gonna need those today, I think. I just have a thin stack of labels left. Although I won't be printing off the packing slips because I'm packing alone today. Christian's at work, so it'll just be one label per order, which will help. I may or may not run out of stamps depending how many people go with letter mail for shipping. Because these bags do qualify for letter mail. They're flat enough. Obviously there's still a weight limit to letter mail, but if you're not Canadian, letter mail's not always worth it. It can be kind of expensive, and at that point you might as well just get a parcel. But for Canadians, like a light package costs so much to ship within Canada that Canadians really could benefit from selecting letter mail at checkout if the whole order qualifies for it. So I might be going through a lot of stamps, but if I don't receive the stamps in time, I can always just go to the post office and see if they have any there. They usually don't stock that many rolls, but at least I have a backup option, you know? I'm also dangerously low on these, and they're taking forever to arrive, and so I'm gonna have to use big ones, I think, and maybe just cut them in half, because this is all I have left for the small ones. And then for the big ones, I have like 3 huge boxes of them, so that's my backup for that. Last night I realized this garbage bag holder is not gonna work for me. Look how wide it spreads. And it does fit my super huge jumbo bags, but I got some smaller ones. They are thinner. I'm hoping they're not too thin, but I can always double up. They're just so much cheaper because, well, one, they're smaller. I think those other bags I had were just too big. Like, I could fit a lot of packages in them, but then it was too heavy. So I'm trying smaller bags for putting packages in, but those bags are too small to fit over this. And this can squish inwards a bit, but it's still too big and it'll just tear the bag. So I ordered a smaller bag holder, and I forget when that one's coming, but that's not really a necessity. I also ordered more crinkle paper, which will be like the first week of February approximately for delivery. So, I might have enough. I have 2 boxes open right now, like one French vanilla, one pink, and they're not quite full, but they're still mostly full, like probably more than 3/4 full. So hopefully that's enough. And the counter is reset to 0 so we can track those sales. Woo. Okay, I just added more pillowcases and stocked up the boxes. So I think the packing station's pretty much ready to go. Oh my god, I think I just figured out how to film near the bright light. Although I'd have to like tweak it. There's a button to freeze the ISO, whatever. Because normally I go towards the window, everything gets dark. But I can just be like, okay, set it here, push this button. And then when I go back, oh, it stays bright. It might be a little too bright, but if I just want to focus on the interior and not outside the windows, then that's kind of nice. All right, we're gonna go back to darkness. I've had all my blinds half down like that one for weeks and weeks. And I just open them up and I'm like, it's so bright. That one I just keep down because it's sort of hard to access over there behind the desk. But the afternoon sun can be brutal on sunny days, and so I like to keep it half down sometimes. But it's so bright, even though it's a cloudy day. It feels so bright in here. Yes. We got the first one. I haven't sent any tweets or anything yet, but the shop is live with the bags and everything else that's still available. So, woohoo. I took some clips to make a little TikTok video, so I might actually edit that right away, just because it's kind of like a my store's open sort of announcement, and I gotta make a tweet because I did not do that in advance. So, we'll let a few orders come in, and then I'll start packing. Oh, a lot of people are going with letter mail. I might have to take a trip to the post office. We'll see. Okay, let's do some packaging. So, first up is an order for Brooke getting the bag bundle. So these ones I have open are all letter mail. 111. Part of me is like, should I pick the flatter ones to be the letter mail ones? I'm sure it's fine. I've got some of these right next to me so I don't have to bend over to grab them. Because usually I don't have to grab these that often, but for this I will have to. Usually if I put something in an envelope, it's still like everything's in a sleeve inside. But I don't think I want to do that because I'm trying to keep this as flat as possible so it can go as letter mail. So I'm just going to stick these straight in there, and then the stickers are just going to be floating about in there. People might have to fish them out. So, okay. Oh, I forgot I accidentally hit the button earlier. I was leaning over the machine and I hit it. Whoops. So that reprogrammed my button. I still have the winter bun tape because, you know, it is still winter. I made sure to buy a lot of it. So, yeah, that's pretty good. So I've got this measuring tool here. I've already tested this before, so it does fit through. It catches a little bit, sort of. Hopefully they won't cause a fuss about that. That's why I'm like, maybe pick the absolute flattest ones to go as letter mail. Yeah, that's a bit better. Now, these labels have a bigger thing. I might just censor this in editing if I need to. And I got my cheat sheet for what stamp combination I need. I need enough stamps to do $11.14. That's why I say it's really not that worth it to do letter mail unless you're Canadian a lot of the time. Or unless it's really, really light. But 2 271s, $3.30s, and 2 permanent stamps. The next order is for Elizabeth, another bundle. Oh yeah, they're over here. So I realized a mistake already because I just opened up Shopify and it automatically sorts orders by most recent to oldest. So I always have to flip it, but it showed my most recent order was from my mom. And so I checked and she got 2 bundles and it let her check out as letter mail. And I was like, I can't fit 2 in one. But like, I don't know how I would go about fixing that. Like, there's only so much I can do with the shipping rules and stuff. I even have this app that lets me do extra stuff with the shipping conditions, but like this item qualifies as letter mail as long as the total weight of the package is under 500 grams with the packaging. And so 2 bundles is light enough to go as letter mail, but it won't physically fit. So I don't know if there's even a way to limit that. I don't know what to do. These ones felt flatter, so I just kind of want to see. Oh yeah, that goes through easily. Okay. Wahoo! Amy, also with a bundle. Make sure they're laying flat in there. This is all I have left for the Mountain Cat freebie sticker. So once those are gone, they're gone. Although that was like last generation's freebie sticker because I've since been using these bunnies. So people have been getting both till the kitty ones are used up. But once they're used up, it'll be just bunny. And what I might do in the future is when I introduce a new freebie sticker, if I have any leftovers from before, I might just put them up for sale for cheap. And another bundle. This one's for Kelsey. Oh my God, I'm gonna run out. I'm gonna run out. And a bundle for Sarah. This one looks a little thick. So does this one. This one kind of looks thick too. We need the flat ones for letter mail. Did I forget the thank you card for the last one? Okay, I gotta check the footage. I gotta check the footage. Yep, I forgot. So I'm gonna have to open that back up. Now I know what you're thinking. Don't forget it for this one. Just needs 7 stamps, no biggie. This one, oh, uh-oh, okay, yeah, this one has 2 bundles and 2 sticker sets. I screwed up. So, I mean, I could send it twice and just... The thing is, I don't know how to fix this now, because I probably should fix this before I... what am I doing? I should fix this before I get more orders in, but I'm like, what am I doing to fix it? I don't know. I could look at my settings. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to send it as parcel. At least for this one, it makes sense. For a Canadian one, maybe not, but this is going to cost pretty close to the same if I send it as a parcel, because it's to the US. So let's just do that. I mean, it works. It'll squish down. So that was Shelly's. There we go. That's solved for that one anyway. Okay, after looking at the options available to me, I have come up with this plan here. And I'm gonna have to close my shop to set this up. So I use advanced shipping rules to do my letter mail rates, and so I have a category of group of products called flat items, and if all items in the order are within that, and if they're under a certain weight, then letter mail will present at checkout. I currently do not use any kind of blended rates because I just have that one rate set up. It sorts it by country, Canada, USA, rest of the world, and when you go in there, there's like a table here, and these numbers are skewed to account for packaging weight. So that's how it works, and it says weight of all products has to be less than 400 grams, again factoring in packaging weight. So I need to basically set this up again. So just like I have flat items, I need to make a separate one for the bag bundle and one for the individual bags. Set up a new product group for each, and then for the bundle, I'll just clone the letter mail tables. Thankfully, it lets you just copy over the values, but just make it so that it will hide the rate if the product group is bag bundle and quantities greater than 2. This was supposed to say greater than 1, like quantity of products within that group. And then also say that if there's product group equals bag individual and product group equals bag bundle, then it'll hide the rate, because at that point you would be over the limit of 4 bags for letter mail. And keep that 400 gram thing, and then we do the same thing for individual, except make it so that it's hidden when product groups bag individual and quantities greater than 4. Same thing with the weight, and then I gotta go into blended rates, because if someone got like an individual bag and a print, it would add the letter mail rate for the bag group and the letter mail rate for the flat items group together, and you'd be paying double. So I have it set so when there's the blended rate, it discounts it by 50%, and that way you're charged the correct amount. I don't know if I need to do this last one, hide blended rate when group default is present, but it's just a fail-safe, I guess, because all my non-flat products are in that group, and I don't want anything to show up when those products are present. So that's the plan. I do need to close the shop to do this, and so people who are trying to check out right now are gonna get booted. But like, what can you do? I can't let too many orders come through. We're at 138 currently, and I need to get this fixed. The only annoying thing is these rules here have to be added for each destination. So I go in here, because I cloned it, the 400 gram thing should be there. Yes, my table's cloned, good. So we'll add a rule to hide rate when the product group of any product in the order equals, I'll have to type this out individually, fine. Had to set the camera down to copy paste that. So yes, my products bag bundle, but we're gonna add a condition also when the quantity of all products from this group is greater than 1. So both have to be true for that rule to be in effect. So yes, then I added the second one to hide the rate when the product group equals bag bundle and when product group equals bag individual. Because if both groups are present, that means we're over the bag limit. So there's that rule. And so that is saved for Canada only. I now have to do that for the rest of the world and United States, and then go into bag individual and do the same thing. Updating this for the individual bags is actually easier than the first one I did, because instead of cloning from flat items, I can just clone from bag bundle. And that clones all my conditions, so then I can just go in here and edit this one. Just paste in bag individual and quantity greater than 4. Boom. So I have confidence in this system. Blended rates I haven't used, and this is where I'm getting scared. Again, I gotta set it up Canada, USA, rest of the world. So make everything say letter mail. We're gonna say discount based on groups present. We'll say based on number of product groups. When there are at least 2 product groups, discount by 50. It's impossible to have all 3 product groups in there because I added that condition that you can't have bundled bags and individual bags and still get letter mail. So save that. We also got to edit this. Only show the blended rate when we have these things. I can close my search up here. It keeps highlighting the word bag. A delivery just arrived. We have labels and cables. So this is just 500 because the ones I ordered from Canada Post, it's 4,000 plus those I get for free from Canada Post. It's actually my first time ordering from them because last time I tried, they were out of stock. I couldn't order them. But yeah, if you're a commercial customer, you get free labels. So that'll be nice, but just in a pinch, I had to order some off Amazon. And then my 100-foot Ethernet cable. Oh yeah, probably won't deal with this though until the shop update's all done and I'm caught up with orders. Probably actually won't do this until I've painted the gallery wall because this is gonna go on top. Yeah. And just a reminder, if you want the bags, but there's nothing else you want to get from the shop, they're not gonna sell out anytime soon because I have so many of them. So if you wanna wait for a future shop update, so that you can ship everything together, then you're safe to do so. I'm not gonna run out. I have 3,000 of each design, which is way more than I ever order of anything ever. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep packaging. I'm currently doing some letter mail, but without putting the stamps on it, because I do need to go to the post office tomorrow to get more stamps. So I'm just, you know, putting the stuff in it and then I'll put the stamps on when I have them. Okay, next morning, day 2 of packing. I just surpassed 200 orders while I was getting some stuff organized in here this morning. So thank you so much, everybody. I wasn't sure what to expect for just like reopening the shop. I was like, are the bags enough to bring in orders or are people just gonna wait? But some people wanted them right away. So, the stamps are arriving today. When I checked the tracking yesterday, it said it was going to come on Wednesday, so I thought I was going to go to the post office today to pick up some stamps. But it says it's out for delivery, so that's very exciting. It's possible I didn't need to purchase this then, because I haven't actually busted into it yet. I'm very, very low on my stack, so maybe I will need that before the order gets here. I guess it depends what time it's delivered. I have these ones here that still need stamps, and I'll be packaging a lot more letter mail today. Here's the rest of the ones I did yesterday. This is set up here for the Canada Post pickup. Over the holiday break, I got an email saying I now qualify for free pickups from Canada Post, which is so exciting, but there's a catch. It's only free if it's a scheduled recurring pickup, not for a one-time on-demand pickup. And that's what I always do, is just on-demand pickups, because like my needs are different from week to week. If there's a big shop update, I need a pickup every day, and then if there's not much store activity, because it's been a while since the launch, I might need only one pickup a week. So I've scheduled it to be every Monday and Thursday, and then I can pay for additional ones if I need them. The thing is though, if I need to cancel one of the pickups, I can't just skip a single pickup. I have to cancel the whole recurring schedule and sign up for a new schedule. And would they get mad at me if I'm constantly swapping it up? I don't know. And for example, tomorrow I'm gonna need a pickup. So I'll probably just do an on-demand for tomorrow. The pickups are cheap. It's like $4.25 or something. Oh, really? What you doing? So Christian doesn't work today. He can help me package, but I think instead, just because I don't have it all set up for that, I'm gonna make him build these. There are 3 of them, and they're really skinny console tables to go behind your couch. This was also delivered yesterday. Just a little drawer system similar to these Alex drawers. And I just kind of want to see what this is like. It's from Amazon. It's a lot cheaper than the Alex ones. And it's also shorter because without the wheels, it will fit on these shelves. And so that's a way I could add extra organization to these storage shelves. And so I'll start with one, see how I like it, and then if I do really like it and want more, then I can get more. This is also still unbuilt. The stamps were just delivered, woohoo! But I only ordered one of these. So Christian's gonna be getting groceries, and I asked if he could swing by the post office to pick me up 2 more of these and 2 of these. Just because for the most common postage type I'm doing, I need 3 of these per, and 2 of these, and 2 of these. And I got some 5-cent stamps, woohoo! The problem is, my shipping labels did not come with it. I guess they're shipping separately, but then when are they coming? And I know someone's gonna bring up getting one of those, it's like a metered postage thing. I don't really understand how it works, but no, I don't want that. I don't usually have this much letter mail to make it worth it. This is kind of a rare instance. So I just use stamps, and it's working fine. But I'm loving working off that big surface. I can just lay out my stuff. I got some crap in the corner and I still have space. Woohoo! Now wait just a darn minute. I didn't know I had another pack still. Excellent, excellent. Because yeah, I currently have no idea when those Canada Post ones are coming. It's a beautiful sunny day. I just feel so happy sitting here. Good vibes, good vibes. So my letter mail fix seems to be working quite well. I will need to make some tweaks because I realized if someone gets a planner pad, then it complicates things because you can't really fit a bag next to it. I got it to work for a couple orders, but I'll definitely have to make it so that if you get bags and weekly planner pads, then you can't get letter mail. So I'll just have to tweak all that stuff I was showing you before. But there weren't too many orders that had the problem of having too many items in it. So it worked out. Like all the US ones I just sent as parcel, and there were a few Canadian ones I just sent as 2 separate letter mail orders. And now it's all fixed. So luckily that wasn't too disastrous and didn't cost me too much money. And I would say about close to half of my orders used letter mail, maybe a little bit less. But yeah, letter mail was very, very popular. I think it's because a lot of people were getting just the bags. I thought there would be more people maybe who missed out on the winter stuff who wanted it, even though it was kind of out of season because it's more Christmassy, especially Sassy Santa. But people were mostly just getting the bags, and so lots and lots of letter mail. It's currently Thursday, recording this voiceover and editing, and I have just under 300 orders, so that was pretty good because, again, I had no idea what to expect, and I told people they could wait to order, so considering all of that, not too shabby. So thank you, thank you. And the Canada Post pickup that I scheduled for that day, it did not happen. So one thing I'm learning with these recurring scheduled pickups is that it takes a few days for it to get approved and put into the system, whereas with on demand, it's like instantaneously in the system and someone will come by that same day. But yeah, with these ones, I put in the request on Sunday. I think I put the request in on Sunday, and then it wasn't approved till Wednesday. And so just so I know for the future, I can't just stop and start these recurring scheduled ones. Like I can't just switch it up on a whim because it takes a while for it to take effect. So yeah, that's just something because I was like, where are they? Nobody showed up. Because when I looked at my calendar on the Canada Post website, there's a calendar and it shows what days you have pickups, and it showed that there would be a pickup that day. But no, Canada Post was a Canada ghost. They ghosted me. But it was fine. I just got them to pick up the packages the next day, and they just had twice as much to pick up. So it worked out. And then something weird happened with this shop update where ShipStation was not importing the weights correctly, because I have it set so that every time it imports an order, it adds a certain amount of weight to the order to account for the box weight. And for some reason, it was not doing that. I even double checked the settings, tried refreshing everything, making it reapply it to all existing orders. No, it would not apply and it would not work. And so I had to weigh each box individually, which actually ended up not being that bad. I kind of prefer going through the orders one by one instead of batch printing the labels, I think. I mean, when Christian's helping me, it makes sense to batch print them, and like just the way we do it, where he's the one picking orders and I'm the one packing them, it makes sense to bulk print. But I have to make sure stuff's being imported correctly because like that had completely wrong weights. Although I do want to weigh packages going forward. Like before I even had this problem, I had ordered a USB scale a Dymo scale, and so it plugs into the computer and it can send values from the scale to ShipStation, so you don't have to type in the numbers. And so I had already ordered that and didn't have it yet at the time I was filming this, but like I had already planned on weighing each package individually. Again, I don't know how that's going to work when Christian's helping me. I probably just have to go with the imported weight, which is usually slightly overestimated, but better than underestimating and getting your box sent back to you, right? So I guess depending on the packaging day, use the scale or don't use the scale. But I have that now, so that's very exciting. I just used it this morning for the first time. And I think that's all I really had to say for updates. So on with the rest of the vlog. It's now Tuesday. I am going to package more orders. I'll be finishing them up today to the point where I'm caught up because I have 55 left to do, and I'm going to live stream it. Why not? Why not? I'm starting this a little bit late. It's almost 1 o'clock and I haven't packaged anything yet, but I was running some errands earlier, so yeah, now I'm back and I've been setting up. I'm mostly set up. I just got to put on my comfy shoes, get myself a coffee, refill my water. Give me these comfies. Okay, I swapped out my sweater because it just kept riding up my neck, and then this was just rubbing against my neck. So, problem solved. Oh, that looks simply divine. Like the next launch that comes out, I'll probably close the shop 2 weeks or so ahead of time. Our hardwood floors. Ooh, damn. Oh, shit. This is like alien core. The emotes. Abusing the product. Oh, you paid for this? Well, I'm gonna end the vlog here. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you again for the orders, and I will see you in the next one. You know, it's just like, it's so close to being done. I just want the kitchen to be done, and I've been looking at stuff for the living room. I have some stuff saved but not ordered yet. Just kind of organizing it all to see what it would look like all together, you know? And so I've ordered some small things for the living room, I guess, but it's just like, okay, time to make some progress.